Hi, I'm here today to make a curved chain with squash links. I've only ever done round links before, so I wanted to see how different twisting would be and what the difference in the overall look would be. To start, I took 1.4mm round wire and wrapped it around the end of a screwdriver. I wanted a diameter of roughly 3mm, and this was the closest thing I had. Here I'm just tying a piece of thread through my coil so I don't lose any of the links as I'm cutting them. After making my coil, I used a size 6 jeweler saw to cut down all of them. There was about 150 links I had to cut through in total, which is still quite small for a neck chain, but it did take quite some time. I soldered up half the links by themselves, and then I put the chain together and soldered up the other half. For this chain I'm using hard solder. Then I squished all the links as I moved down the chain. and then re-annealed and started to twist. The main difference I found was that the links needed to be pulled apart much more than the round links, which meant I had to pull up a lot more, trying to keep them away from each other. Otherwise they would either kink and just kind of they wouldn't twist, or if I did do it, then the links wouldn't be parallel in the final chain. The next part was to use some wax and place the chain on a straight piece of wood to file it. I didn't have a straight piece of wood, so I had to use a file and move it in lots of different directions to try and get it all filed up. This part came out relatively okay. After filing, I sanded both sides and then I polished it. For polishing, I used just Jeweler's Rouge. I started on a stitched mop on both sides, and then I moved on to a open mop. The final process of the chain was to attach the clasps. So to start, I took 2 links on each end and soldered them together. I then cut out 2 pieces from a piece of sheet, and I made a file mark in the middle of the 2 and then bent them into a U shape. Then I took the end clasps and I soldered them onto the links that were soldered together. The next process was to use a file to file the end clasps so the clasp would fit into one and the jump ring would fit into the other. I then used a jump ring and soldered that to one of the clasps. I'm working in a very small room and I didn't want to use the buffing machine, so after pickling I just used the buffing attachment for my Dremel and just went over it quickly. Overall the chain came out great. I didn't do so good on the twist, so it doesn't lie flat when you hold it from one end, but it still works pretty good. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask us, and take care.